these are like the other options, like maybe the schedule weekend and the focus mobility or something like that. So you have that. So right here you finish the setup, and then it takes you to the your background. So right here, your new user, so you have the pack here. So as I said, a pack is a group of like people who have like similar fitness group to you, and then you can choose like join the pack. So under Discover, we have like a lot of packs like based on like your thing. So you can either choose like this filter, just like filter them down. But right here, where are the packs you have? Like yeah. So you have like are you based on like your preferences, morning activity type, and like other things. So you can apply the filters here, and then it will be like break down. So for what you have here, you have like you can choose to join one of these packs. So after joining the pack, this is like the pack home, and then it logs you in like what has been going on recently in pack. So you have the pack home. So under the pack home, you have like right here. I mean, if you are someone who's been using the app for like a lot of time, you have like the summary. So this summary is like after you complete your workout, you get like check in into
I'm sorry, but your time is up for demo. There's no time for Q&A.
Did you guys hate your team name?
Our team name is
I want you to come out. I want you.
sorry.
You want you.
One quick check before we ask like questions. What track?
Look at you. What's good, Chad? How we doing?
Richard.
Go ahead, but I guess I can start with the first question. Please be respectful. What would be the motivation to join this as opposed to just creating a group chat with a bunch of friends?
So right here, oh, we didn't get that. So you have like kind of like when you check in, you have like this kind of accountability group. So when you're going to the gym, you can say, oh, I've checked in, and then they track those accountability, and then you get to like see, oh, where other people are also like going to the gym. So it's kind of keep that accountability, and it gives you like a streak of maybe out of 4 sessions that you plan in this week, you've actually maybe take like 0 or 4, and then it displays everybody's session there, so that you guys get to like set accountability for like each other. So I think you seeing that, like you seeing the streak or the half. So as human, we tend to like do things. If you have like others who are in the same lines of things we just want to do the same thing. So that's the kind of psychology we use there. It's like when you see others, you get motivated by like the streaks and everything.
What would you charge for it?
What?
What would you charge for it?
Charge for the app. So looking at it right now, we are still looking at college student basically for just like the MVP. So if it's able to like maybe scale better, and then we see that it's something that can actually work among college students, they'll try to like scale it and just charge like maybe like fee, maybe something small, since it's like we're focusing on like college students primarily, and then in the subsequent.
So what would be your incentive, or do you guys have any incentives baked into this platform for people to use?
For people to use, so one of the incentives is like.
Okay, after this question is done.
So one of the incentives is like the accountability partnership that you have with like other people, like the kind of like the consistency. So it's just like Duolingo. So we get like nudge you. So if like maybe others are going to the gym, they can nudge you like, oh, I'm going. And if you need a little bit of extra push, you say, oh, I might need that a little bit of drop today. So if it's something like maybe you and the person, you go to the same gym together, and then you say that, oh, I might need a little drop today, they could like actually kind of like message you on the group. So we have this group chat, and then we have like this need a nudge here. So you check in here, and then it's locked in here. So I feel like when you see what other people are doing, and then you also do the same thing, it's just like that incentive, and it builds that community among like the gym fitness.
Everyone, please give a round of applause. Fall down drinks things.
Oh yeah, he is the best user of API. Sorry, Gemini. Yeah. Yeah. Just like the Google Cloud.
Thank you.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Because they're not speaking loud, they're not speaking up, that's why. That's why you guys can't hear them.
Are you guys participating in any of the challenges like USDA and no? Just wanted to make sure you guys asked that. Yep. Yep. Are you guys ready to? Yep. Good afternoon, everyone. We are the Dream Team. We are presenting to you Social Sense AI. Now, I want you to think back to a moment. Maybe it was a party, a class, or a networking event. You saw someone across the room, you wanted to walk over, and then nothing. You froze. Your heart raced, your mind went blank. And as a result, missed opportunities, missed conversations, and missed friendships. And it's not that they don't want to connect, it's just that they don't know how to.
So that's why we developed Social Sense AI, a privacy-first, AI-driven application that integrates well with Apple devices we use every day. And the point of this is to help coach people through how to improve their social confidence through real interactions. So then first we developed safe zones. Safe zones are low-pressure, high-activity verified locations like the student center, CBIS lobby, or even the library. And this is designed for people to meet other users where they have similar interests and similar starting points. So for the conversation component, at the top we see the user Aaron is matched with Alex, and at the left we have a suggested opener that matches with the user's interest. So then the system, the AI system monitors and records the conversation, and the heart rate is monitored through the Apple Glasses and the Apple Watch. Once the heart rate reaches too high, the Apple Watch sends a breathing haptic alert to the user to help them calm their breathing down. And then from there, the heart rate lessens and lowers, and then they continue through the conversation.
Now, of course, what happens after the conversation is just as important. With Social Sense AI, we give the user time to reflect by giving them insights into things such as their biometric data so they can see when their BPM was shifted or what caused it to spike and decrease, as well as a full in-detail transcription log allowing them to see exactly what was said during the conversation, as well as an outline for the topics covered. Then, of course, moving on to our confidence coach. This is our confidence coach, Nova. Basically, Nova assists the user by asking them how they felt about the conversation that they just had. And then, of course, from there, it helps them determine the next steps by giving them information or support backed by verified research.
So you might be wondering, how is Social Sense AI built? So, our tech stack is listed. For our front end, we use React and Vite along with JavaScript and CSS. Now, for what you saw in the demo, this is meant to simulate what it looked like when two people were wearing Meta glasses. So, obviously, due to that constraint, we went the VR route. To do that, we used Unity Hub Game Engine along with the Meta 3 Quest headset. Now, to simulate what a real conversation looked like, we use the conversational agent Convey. As our backend is listed, this is what power for our database to capture transcriptions of conversations, as well as Assembly AI, OpenAI, and OneSpeech API in order to capture sentimental analysis and to give you further advice through AI.
Now, of course, when you scale that beyond just one conversation, that's where the magic happens. You see, imagine a world where social confidence is a skill, not a privilege, where every student, every young professional has the tools to connect, belong, and grow. Because the future of health isn't just physical or mental, it's social. And with Social Sense AI, no one has to face that moment alone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was quick. That was straight to the point.
Yeah, so this is the home screen review of it. So then this is what the map looked like. In our actual version, we connected the Google Apps API, so it's actually live. This is just kind of a prototype. So then when we click the start, or yeah, once you click start, search nearby, this one connected to a user, start conversation. And now this is where everything's recording. So now you can see the BPM loading. You got an emergency SOS button as well. Just in case things get a little uncomfortable, you got a way to exit then you have the review phase. In the live version as well, it does capture your audio input. So that play button, then you actually listen to what you heard. If you scroll down, you also see what it looked like in the AR replay version as well as your live transcript. And then the AI coach, this is what you'll go through when you're talking to the AI, giving you insights into the conversation you just had, helping you improve later on. And then you got a friends tab and stuff like that. Again, a lot of this is more fleshed out in our local version. This is all hard-coded, so in the local version, everything is live. So we got a database linked up, capturing everything in real time.
All right, guys, that is time. Guys, have any questions you can share?
Yeah, so I'll start. Great job, guys. I guess my question would be, so to use your app, it would depend on you having Meta glasses, an iPhone, and an Apple Watch.
Yes, so there are two different versions. So one, we prefer to have Meta glasses so you get the full capabilities. We all know people don't want to have some constraints. So we have another version where it's strictly audio. So that would be, you probably need an Apple Watch as well as an iPhone. Probably want to integrate that as well, maybe to like Android type of watch to make it more compatible for other users that don't have that access. But through that, of course, you just won't be able to see an AR replay, but you get to use everything else.
One question. Great presentation. Like I like the flow, how you guys started and how you divided among yourself and then looking at the tech stack. So great job there. How are you going to treat the data privacy? Because you guys are capturing a lot of PII and sensitive data. So is there a way or is there any thought that you have given to that, or that might be the next step?
Yeah, that was a really big concern. Obviously, it's really sensitive information. So within that, we thought about a process having a consent form. So every user that before they log in, they have to consent. Probably have to do more digging into like what things will lie when it comes to like law-wise, legality. But we figure as long as there's consent and then open access to everyone, it shouldn't be too much of an issue going past that.
Got it. Good job, guys.
Yeah, sorry, only question. What category do you guys want?
Health and human impact.
It was about social sense, whereby they use Meta glasses and iPhones and Apple Watches to track data about people relating with each other pretty much. Helps with social interactions.
Good afternoon, everyone. As we said before, our team name is Ephemeral Aspirations, and the game that we built is called Scams and Spotters. So Scams and Spotters is an email security simulator that is an interactive cybersecurity learning game that teaches people how to recognize scam mails, scam calls, and manipulative messages. And users can act safely in training modes, safe environments, and with a voice translator analyzer, which explains red flags in real time. It's simple and fun.
The gaming isn't just for the baby boomers or those older generations. It's for anyone who cannot tell the difference between a scam call or a scam email. It basically takes you through keywords, systems that have already been noticed or known in our daily lives, and it inputs it into a system that basically translates that into like a game to teach the users how to be familiar with scams. And by the way, my name is Noah.
We move on to this one. Oh, just, yeah.
It's a sort of a simulator that tests the user's knowledge and educates them a little on what to look for when they get sent a phishing attack. And yeah, that's basically it.
Okay, we're gonna show a demonstration on how it works. We made it in Python. And so how the game works, we're gonna do the test, the start training first. And input one. And so what it shows you is a scenario of trying to show you how it basically looks like when a user is sent a verified or a non-verified message. And so when you click enter, it tells you the reasons or what is exactly wrong with that set prompt. And this can be used for those who are in the older generations, if they're like playing bingo or game cards in like a community center. And a person can use this, whether in a library setting, or to show the older generations or those who are in the community how to look for scams or how to look for these type of prompts. All right, I'm gonna take it out. And then we can do the test for 2. Test 2 is basically like a game. So it's asking you, is it safe or a scam? You can put safe based off of the prompt above. And then it tells you the reason why. Based off of your choices, you either gain points or you lose points. And that basically symbolizes the amount of dollars that a person can actually lose in real life. And you just keep playing until you get to the end. And then we also have a feature where you can use voice transcript analyzer. It's for those who want to write down or type in the information or paste an email into the software. And so when you do that, you just go ahead, I'm just gonna paste a prompt here like this into the system, and it scores it. It scores it, not only scores it, it lets you know what exactly is wrong with it. Same thing with when it is a positive prompt, it will tell you that it is good to go. Go ahead.
Alright, so when it comes to the scalability, we mainly was focusing on the voice aspects of it. So we wanted to pretty much expand it from just a game to more of a call-based software where we could integrate AI to pretty much decipher scam calls and stuff like that. And also we were also gonna expand the game as well by adding new like difficulty features and stuff like that to expand the database for like scam emails and stuff like that. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
This project is about a game to help fish out scan emails.
Thanks for sharing. I just, out of curiosity, I think I get how the software works. I'm just curious about the model that's underneath. Is there any way, like, did you guys, and it's okay if you didn't, I'll just give that disclaimer. Did you guys by chance like just test it against like a phishing database and see what you score in terms of like recognizing false positives, true positives?
waiting on the next team. We're waiting on the next team. I have mic, but I don't know if you want to get mic'd up in front of me. Thanks. Yeah, I mean this is more stable with this one, and I can also fold it up into like self-emergency.
Maybe you can just show it to me. I take that was only team. Can I take
Things are big that aren't necessarily required to judge it based off of the challenge, but just enjoy. So you guys don't necessarily have to follow the guidelines of that challenge statement and then to enjoy yourself. So just judge it based off of like how you were judging previously. Sounds good. Thank you guys so much. To submit it. Okay. Yeah, just score it as however you would. Next, are you guys still judging?
I'm good.
Great. Next team we have is Soma. Go ahead.
Prizes for each and every character. Prizes for each
I
and
think it's just top five.
just top 5.
Hello everybody, I'm Chelsea Roberts, a junior computer science student at Bowie State University.
Hi, I'm Ayomidia Ishida, a junior computer science at Bowie State University.
Hi everyone, I'm Olumide Ashida, a junior computer science student at Bowie State University.
Hi everyone, I'm Mackenzie Smith. I am a freshman engineer physics major here at Morgan State University, and we are Soma.
We're Soma. Okay, Soma is essentially a stock simulator, which is really good for you. It's for beginners to help them understand stocks and get more financial literacy.
For the problem, for me personally, I've always been interested in stock, but anytime I try to like learn about investing, everything is too complex or very overwhelming. Even simulation app are always like too overwhelming with a lot of application that makes it hard for people to be able how stock works. So we wanted to create an app that is beginner friendly for people who are interested in learning more about how to stock or enable to like increase their financial literacy. Or even people who have fear of losing money. We wanted to give them an opportunity to have a virtual money where they can use real world data and like play stock in order to see the simulation of how the trading and stock market works.
So introducing Market Mind. That is our financial simulator. We give the user a virtual $10,000 to start with. They can use real market conditions, live data, and they can use real stock information to use their virtual money so that they learn and understand how to do trading.
So now we want to show you the demo of Market Mind. So easily, we use HTML, CSS, and Vanilla JS for the front end. You can log in. I'm going to use an account I already created. When you open up, you see your dashboard, your portfolio, the market, and the profile. In this enter ticket, that is enter this type of stock you want to buy, and we use FinHub in order to like get the real stock market information. So I can either do AAPL, and that is like Apple stock, and then I click and search. It gives me the current stock price, and it asks me how much quantity of stocks do I want to buy, and I can claim so I want to buy 5, and I click on buy. And right here, my Apple stock has been added. In our portfolio, there's like detailed information of how much total value you currently have, how many holding you have in your, how many type of stocks you have in your dashboard, and each of different type. We also have a performance analysis that show you like how your stock increases and reduces, and also an asset allocation. This shows you like what type of stocks you buy. Is it a tech stock? Is it a finance stock? Is it a healthcare or engineer? In general, we wanted to create like a simple beginner's app so that it can help people to understand how the stock markets work without the pressure of real money or being afraid of like using your real money and losing your money.
Alright, our core audiences are college students, beginner learners who are interested in stocks, plus like even like in class instruction or even older people who don't have much knowledge on, I guess, money and stocks in general. So helping bridge the gap between like people who are more familiar or more knowledgeable on like stocks and income and money versus people who have little to no knowledge on it. This app is very influential. We're helping them understand where the money is being put into.
Why this matters. Financial literacy matters because it's a part of our everyday life, and knowing how the stock market works and how your money works really determines your life and how you live your life.
So Market Mind gives you a zero risk, high reward environment where you're able to learn about how the stock market works and also know real data about the stock market without actually losing money.
For our future work, we designed Market Mind to be partnership ready from day one. So not just limited to individuals and a person, but actually open to like partnerships, so it can be implemented in K-12 schools, it can be implemented in universities, and even in financial situations. So it should be like a learning tool. It should not be something students read about. It should be like when you're trying to learn like a subject, it should be as easy as that. And for expandable platform, we plan to either be acquired by a similar company like Bloomberg or Capital or something.
As like an onboarding tool in order to allow people to like play with like know the real market, but at the same time not like losing money. And that is it.
Thank you guys so much. Now we'll give time for the judges to begin Q&A. You have 3 minutes beginning now.
This was really good, guys. So I think the only question I would have is, while the users are spending their money, are you guys offering them tips and education along with this? Like maybe even notifications that say, hey, here's some real world events that are happening that might affect the stock market.
So to answer your question, right now we wanted that function to be in markets to kind of show you how the market moves and also to offer tips. And this is like a beta better version, not the full this thing. I also wanted to implement AI in order to like give like small tip on like this is how your stock is doing, this is how we can do better, just to make it like be a learning progress, not just be stuck in one place.
And also, we did also mention implementing a trivia at the end of like, I guess a trivia section within our application for like beginner learners to kind of get like more contextualized information on it, just so they understand things in more like verbal terms and understand.
So they can both practice and both learn like the
Yeah.
theoretical part of stock learning, stock and trade markets.
To make it more digestible. I like
Yes.
Great job, guys. What track are you?
Commerce.
Commerce, right? Okay,
Yes.
perfect. And what was your like, major inspiration behind choosing the stocks?
For me, the major inspiration I kind of made my team to want to do it is that I really wanted to enter the stock market, but anytime I watch videos or I look for apps to learn, it's like very overwhelming. I think I saw one of the app which is called Simulator 8, and like just opening it alone makes me want to like close it up because there's like a lot of stuff that is just like too blinding. And even when I watch videos, I do watch the video, but like where can I actually practice without having the fear of like I'm risking real money? So we wanted to give like build something both for us and for people that wants to get into stock, so that they can be able to do it in like a free, no risk environment and kind of learn the basic understanding for the like for the stock market.
Perfect. And I'm not sure if I heard you right. Like you guys are freshmen and sophomores?
No.
We have one freshman and 3 juniors.
Oh, okay, perfect. Great job, guys.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Oh, well, is the goal like for day traders or like for people trading for like they leave it and then come back 20 years later?
So currently, I think it just we want it to give a basic understanding for people that are about to join trading, just like how you buy shares, how you sell shares. We are both beginners, and I feel like I want to like use AI in order to see how can I use this to also improve myself in trading. I'm also a user of the products.
So it gives you the option of simplicity and not using your real one. So you get to learn what you're doing by testing out how stocks work and how you're buying and selling them.
And we're also using real data, so it doesn't look like you're using a fake data to like learn. Then when you go to the real world, you don't actually understand how markets can go down and up. Most of the information when you like buy like as if you're buying a data, it gives you like the price of how much the data is. Sorry, how much the stock is.
Time is up. Thank you guys so much. Looks like we're about halfway through judging, guys. So our next team is Future Youth. Oh.
What was your turn?
Hello, you all. My name is Makai Lewis. I am a senior computer science major at the illustrious National Treasure, Morgan State University.
I'm Zora Green, sophomore, computer science major, also at Morgan.
And I'm DeAndre Harvin, a PhD student here at Morgan State University.
Quick question. Has anyone ever felt stagnant in their career choices? Well, Future You is for you.
So, a lot of us here are computer science majors and whatnot, and we all know the current job market is terrible, to say the least, right? So, as you can see, like, as you know, it's pretty hard to find a job. It's pretty hard to know what that job requires of you. So, and it's even more difficult if you don't know what your major is or what you know, if you're undecided. The studies have proven that students who are looking for jobs, it's really hard for them to find jobs, and it's also hard for them to determine their path. Like you want to work in AI, you want to work in cybersecurity, etc. So our solution to that is Future You.
Now, Future You is an AI career navigator that is for computer science students like most of us that help you
find jobs, cater to your skills, experiences, and your work.
Okay. So we'll show a quick demo video. Okay, so when you first get on Future U, you can enter your email or you can sign up with GitHub. Once you get on, it'll prompt you to enter your information here. Just some facts about you as a student, some things that you're interested in. So you enter your name, email, all of this information. So yeah, once you enter all of this information, then you would navigate to creating your future. And this will take you to your dashboard. So this is a solar system. The future you is the sun. This is the center of the solar system. This is where you want to be and everything. All the planets around it is the steps that you took to get there. So pretty much what you see here, you have the job board. This is where like things that you can apply for. And then also, well, that's anyway, but when you go to your profile, it'll show you all the information that you entered from the beginning. You have your links here to GitHub, LinkedIn, and your email. And then the resume lab, this is where you will update your information. You can edit, you can download, but you can also you can run analysis to get feedback from the agent that we have. So we use Gemini. So you can get feedback from Gemini on things that you can do to improve your resume. Okay. So then, when we get there, sorry. So yes, this is the chatbot feature. Pretty much you can ask it anything you want, depending on the page that you're on. It'll ask you, or it'll give you feedback depending on what you're looking for. So you can see there, it'll let you know that it's your AI mentor. The main feature that we have is the interview. So pretty much when you want to do like a mock interview.
Tell me about a time you had to manage a conflict within a cross-functional team under a tight deadline.
So
I'm listening.
So we use SitePal in order to generate a real version of like an AI model that can mimic an interviewer, and then when you respond, it'll respond back to you. Again, using Gemini and type.
So that wow feature is basically for our mock interview. That is our biggest feature that we plan to harp on. And for our challenges faced, we had a lot, well, I personally dealt with the front end. Had a couple of problems handling the organization because of the time constraint and everything that we had going on, which ended up leading into our UI inconsistencies and then the pathways, So after dealing with those problems and taking our time, taking a step back and breathing, we were able to figure out solutions and get our UI working.
We also had some issues with getting SitePal configured. The documentation isn't the best, so it made it a little bit more difficult for us to actually work with it, as well as some security issues, but we worked it out.
And then we also had some error handling issues. When it came to like merging the code, since everybody's working on different branches, trying to navigate each error message and how we could figure out to get all of this to work in the end, that was also a process.
Now, our future iterations, things that we want to add computer vision so that we can track your heart rate, eye contact, when you actually do the mock interview, so it can give you relevant, real-time data on what you can improve on.
We'd also like to add a gamified user interface so that it's just it's a little more personalized and immersive, so you're really getting a better experience as you're going through trying to select your career.
And we want to expand on our the group of people that we're reaching right now is geared to computer science students, but we want to reach all college students.
And lastly, we're running out of time, and we just have our tech stack: Python, JavaScript, CSS, Gemini 2.5 Flash is the model.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Your Q&A begins.
Great job, guys. I would want to just ask, I seen the resume builder part in there. Have you guys looked at any like industry standards? I was just asking like where you kind of work, because I know Gemini is pulling from a certain thing, possibilities of biases in the models that can reflect in the feedback that is given to the users.
Honestly, that's a part that we can look into as well as in our future work. But we did use the FAA-NG model, in our engineer prompt, we used the FAA-NG model to give feedback, relevant feedback on how that's structured and what you have compared to what others have in this stuff. Any other questions?
Yeah, that's not me.
Whoever's the one that makes silence.
My course is not.
That's okay. That's all right. It happens. You've been up how long?
Too long.
All right, here we go.
Any other questions?
I would say, did you take a look at competition out there, like currently exists in the market?
So yeah, we did look at some competition. A lot of sites do have like things like where you can put your interest in and everything like that. I think the difference with ours is that we're using a live agent that can help you with the mock interviews. So you get the live feedback, and then also we were going to incorporate interview recap screen. So with that, you would get all of the feedback that you need from the AI model, and pretty much you can redo the interview.
The other thing that we differ from other systems with is that other systems aren't as personalized and as immersive. With this, we would like to make it more gamified so that you're really excited to build your career.
So each solar system, where the sun is, each planet has a different revolving task sheet that you have to do. And each task that you do, like let's say you add a cover letter to your resume, you'll get 25 plus XP points, which keeps you engaged and wanting to build more on your own personal development and professional development, sorry.
Can you do anything with those points?
As of right now, no, we cannot, but in the future work, we want to add badges and tokens because we want to add a monetization factor with the tokenization when we use our API keys.
And what track are you?
Can you say that again?
What track are you?
Oh, I'm sorry, we are on the health and human impact.
Perfect. Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Give yourselves a round of applause again. We got 2 more teams. Even though I'm an impartial party, I still want to say you guys are doing absolutely excellent. I've seen such amazing projects thus far. Next we have Nuclear Truth.
Alright, so people talk a lot about, oh wait, I was supposed to explain myself first. Okay. People talk a lot about climate change, and nuclear energy is one of the most debated topics. But when we look at the data, something important stands out. Nuclear energy has the lowest death rate per unit of energy produced. That means it's one of the safest energy sources we have right now. It also has very low carbon emissions, about 12 grams of CO2 per kilowatt hour, smaller than every other renewable energy source, such as solar and hydropower. The real problem is not the technology. The problem is the lack of clear and updated information.
All right. Nuke
Nuclear Truth is an interactive educational platform. As you can see here, we moved away from static charts. Using Free.js, we built a living 3D environment. We believe that understanding starts with visibility. A user can explore the engineer of a plant, for the cooling towers down to a reactor core, making the abstract complex tangible and approachable. But the core of this project is real-life transparency. We integrate the electricity maps API to show the live carbon intensity of national grids. But we compare France's nuclear use to Germany's. We also look at it daily. We are seeing the real-time impact of energy policy on our atmosphere.
And transparency only matters if the information is trustworthy. That's why every article and data point on our platform is backed by credible, verifiable sources, like the United Nations Economic Commission or Europe and Our World in Data. We designed Nuclear Truth as a glass box, where users don't just read information, but can verify it for themselves. Our news section reinforces this by connecting users to real, evidence-based reporting, so they're not just informed, but informed correctly. And because this platform is built using Next.js and deployed on Vercel, it stays fast and responsive, even while handling live data and interactive visuals. By combining credible sources with real-time data, we're creating a platform people can trust and actually learn from.
We see Nuclear Truth being used in classrooms like these, science museums, and by policymakers who need to communicate complex trade-offs to the public. By moving the conversation from fear to data, we empower people to make informed decisions about our energy future. We're not asking you to take our word for it. We're inviting you to explore the truth for yourself, the new truth. Thank you.
You guys want, you guys can also check out our website that is live right now and deployed. It's also being responsive. Yeah. Any questions or comments? And I'll just scroll through while you guys have some questions.
This is for the planet track.
Okay, perfect, thanks.
Yeah. Any other questions? None?
Okay. So just quick question. You mentioned like the target market. Could you just like reiterate that for me, please? Like who exactly would come use your platform and why?
We'd say our main target is specifically those who are unclear on what nuclear is and its benefits, in order to therefore increase knowledge about nuclear and therefore influence policy on nuclear benefits that use of nuclear throughout nations worldwide. But as people know, there's a lot of misconceptions about nuclear energy and its harms, like due to its relations to nuclear bombs and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So by increasing said knowledge about nuclear, we're able to dispel any myths or untruths about said energy.
The general public can come here and get verified.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Yep, this is a platform for the general public to become educated and then be able to help push policy forward with nuclear energy. Because it is a very underestimated and a very misunderstood energy source that's going on right now.
That's why several parts of this website, from the homepage to this about page, showcases why nuclear power is, one, not as bad as you may believe it to be, and two, why it is in fact a solution.
How would you be getting to the users? So we would want to do things like partnering with social media platforms and even partnering with different companies if possible, because it's so important to us. Like with the age of AI right now, we always talk about like energy consumption So any place where where the masses are, and that's generally like social media. Social media is a really big one. So we can make our own page, but making your own page is very like, you can't find your users perfectly there because they have to come find you. So we'd rather do partnerships with other people in the communities and even institutions and schools. And then like for the future going forward, we could do things like host our own competitions or host like the latest or one of the like featured research papers that currently happen by like a student, you know. So then we could have competitions and things like that, and that would help drive users because then we would spread word of mouth or through those partnerships that we have.
All more or less in the name of spreading the truth about nuclear energy.
And that's all for us.
Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Eniela Nurolua.
My name is Thomasin Adibari.
My name is Toby.
My name is Naomi Ivier.
And we are Dactyl. I want everyone to take a second to close their eyes for a minute. I want you to imagine it's Thanksgiving. Everyone you love is around the table. Your parents, your cousins, your grandparents. The room is alive. People are laughing. Someone's telling a story that has everyone in tears. And you're sitting right there in the middle of it, watching mouths move, catching maybe one word in 10, smiling when everyone else smiles, even though you don't have any idea what you're smiling about. You're not in a different room, you're right there, and you are completely and utterly alone. This is what 430 million people experience, not just on Thanksgiving, but every single day. That means for every 50 hearing impaired persons, there's only one certified interpreter.
As other solutions to this problem historically cater to either American Sign Language to text or text to American Sign Language, putting the burden of translation on the deaf people. As a result, we created Dactyl, the first of its kind bidirectional ASL translator running out of glasses. So we will show you the demo of Dactyl.
Hello. My name is Hope. Hello, my name is Hope.
So Dactyl has a very interesting framework. We recorded and lived ourselves about 400 video ASL signs and trained on our very own machine learning model from scratch. There are two frameworks. We have the ASL to speech and speech to captions. For one of the camera captures a signer, and MetaPipe takes 543 key points from this video across body, brain, and hands. And our custom-trained LST model takes this data from MetaPipe, feeds it into Grok running on Llama, which takes the ASL gross output and converts it to natural English in less than 50 milliseconds. And Edge TTS does the speaking out loud that we heard before. For the second camera, the hearing person just speaks naturally. And OpenAI's Whisper, no internet needed or API, real time, converts the person's speech to text on display for the person that's hard of hearing. As a result, this is the potential for
over 466 million people who could regain accessible communication daily, 5 to 9 years of average life expectancy gained, and 60% of deaf patients who could avoid communication barriers in healthcare. So to further explain Dactyl, we are going to walk you through our live demo. So when a user begins to use Dactyl, when they sign towards the camera, their loved ones hear what they say in real-time English. Due to time, we run a demo of one pair of glasses, but the second screen shows the view of the deaf person.
Goodbye. My name is friend. 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 Friend.
As you can see, this is a technical glitch in our presentation, but we did demonstrate goodbye from Dactyl. But yes, we did demonstrate how that when the user wears the glasses, when they sign to the glasses, their loved ones hear immediately the sound of what they're saying in real time. And so when their family members speak back, hello, the deaf person wearing the glasses actually sees the text in real time as they're speaking. So this is an innovation to just improve convenience and accessibility for people within the deaf community. Thank you.
I'll get started probably, great concept, very relevant to the track and everything. So great job guys, first of all. Second of all, I would say, if you guys make it to the top 5, try to have a video of your demo for the other judges to see, so that way it becomes a great proof of the reference, because you guys have a very great idea. Third question was basically, what was your inspiration? Because this is a very sensitive topic to take the control. So is there any real life scenario that you're dealing with?
Well, this issue is kind of, first of all, I'm a biomedical engineer, so what I do basically is I learn about questions, medical problems and how engineering can solve them. And all of us who are from Nigeria. Nigeria is a low-income country. We've been thinking about how disabled people in Nigeria don't have enough access to resources, and at least not even in a country in America. But for this problem especially, it's kind of worldwide. With the way that the world is going now, we're building this amazing technologies. We're helping, disabled people. We're helping, but there is just a really large population of people that everybody seems to forget about sometimes. It's really hard for them. If you don't know ASL, it's hard for you to communicate with a family member. And most of the platforms that are out there now, it's they're screen-based. Text to text is not. It doesn't really flow. The conversation doesn't flow naturally. Those are the things that we're thinking about. With the improvement in technology and AI, what can we do to make, first of all, the deaf community feel heard and seen, and what can we do to make them experience the flow of natural conversation in the world? That was some of our.
Perfect. That totally makes sense. Again, want to re-emphasize that for the next one, if you make it to the top 5, please have your video ready so that way others can see it. Good job, guys.
Just a quick question. Curiosity. What would you say would be the cost to produce one of the glasses? Because you referenced a low-income country. So
thank you for that question. So we have different components of the glasses. We have the smart glasses frame, which is from $45 to $60. The dual microphones, which is from 8 to 12. The bone conduction speaker, which is from 15 to 20. The media pipe processor chipset, which is from 25 to 35. The battery and power management from 10 to 15. The assembly and quality assurance is from 8 to 12, and the logistics and packaging is from 5 to 8. So roughly, total manufacturing cost per unit is 116 to 162. But we do have two different types of these glasses. We have a tier 1 and we have a tier 2. Going back to, we were talking about low income people, we plan to make it accessible to insurance companies so they can actually be able to give it out to their insurers. And basically,
Amazing, amazing, amazing.
Thank you everybody for amazing presentations. You are now officially free to, at least we were the last room to stop judging. So if you want to grab some food, please do, because they're about to, they threatening us. Right now they're finna leave. Judges, thank you so much. Give a round